What is the difference between a learning management system, or LMS, and an e-learning platform? Well, today I'm going to not only answer this question for you, I'm going to run down all the different types of e-learning platforms that exist. And I'm going to show you where a learning management system, or an LMS, fits in to the e-learning picture. Then we're going to go through what an internal versus an external e-learning platform is, and how LMS's learning management systems relate to that. And then I'm going to share with you different examples of different types of e-learning platforms. I'm actually going to share with you what they look like, what some of my favorite e-learning platforms are. So what's the difference between an e-learning platform and an LMS? Well, an LMS is a type of e-learning platform, okay? E-learning platforms include things like learning management systems, an LMS, which is used to create, manage, and deliver your online courses and e-learning programs to your learners, and also collect data on how they interact with your program. That's what a learning management system is. Now, there are also learning experience platforms, or LXP, which take learning management systems to the next level. Learning experience platform. So this isn't just a system to deliver learning content. This is a system to create learning experiences. With that being said, LMS, learning experience platform, they're kind of used hand in hand. Nothing really is a true LMS anymore. LMSs do much more than what an LMS is supposed to do, okay? So when we're talking about LMS versus LXP, or learning experience platform, it's really just a marketing situation, okay? Especially when you actually start talking to these companies. They're going to say something like, our platform isn't just an LMS. It does this, this, and this. You can integrate it with social media. You can comment. You can talk back and forth with your learners, create dialogue. You can create simulations and integrate AI into your platform, where your learners will get AI-driven feedback, where you don't even have to interact with your learners anymore. It's just it is just a marketing situation at this point. The marketing departments of companies are deciding if they want to call themselves an LMS or an LXP. Now, one of my favorite type of e-learning platforms is something called a BMS, or a business management system. Business management systems are built to empower you to manage your entire business with one software. Okay. Now, depending on what your e-learning goals are, what your online learning goals are for you and your organization, you may need something called an internal or an external business management system. And I'm going to get to that more in a bit. But before we get there, the other major type of e-learning platform out there is something called an authoring tool. And the crazy thing is, authoring tools and LMSs are also used interchangeably in a lot of vernacular, when traditionally, authoring tools are completely different from learning management systems. With that being said, one of my favorite learning management system, which is probably more of a LXP or a learning experience system or platform at this point, TalentLMS, has my favorite authoring tool natively integrated into the system. And that's really the thing. Like 10 years ago, LMS was really a standalone thing that was just used to deliver courses. Now LMSs should do almost everything you need, if not everything, in the e-learning process, especially with AI integrated into all these systems. TalentLMS is a strong example of one of those systems. And if you want to grab an unlimited free trial of TalentLMS, and as a bonus, in addition to giving you an unlimited free trial, I have my TalentLMS Made Simple course, absolutely free, that's going to help you go from knowing nothing about TalentLMS and getting everything set up and start training your learners, your team members, your employees, your contractors as soon as possible. Very simple course. It's like 5 modules. You can grab it with your free trial in the description below this video. And that brings me to my next point. Internal versus external e-learning platforms. You can basically look at all of these different types of e-learning platforms, LMSs, LXPs, authoring tools, business management systems, and break them into 2 categories, internal and external. An internal learning management system is one just like TalentLMS, which is built for you to serve your team members, to serve your employees, okay? It is built for you at your organization to internally train your team, to develop your team, to onboard your team, to increase their key performance indicators or their KPIs. And I have plenty of videos on my channel all about how to connect real-world results in your organization by establishing KPIs to the analytics inside of your e-learning platform, your LMS, your LXP, whatever you're using, your business management system, okay? Internal equals employees. External, on the other hand, is a system, an e-learning platform built to serve your customers. It is built to sell your online courses, to sell your e-learning programs, to sell your AI e-learning technology. And really, if you're looking to sell and market online courses, there's a lot of options out there, but what you really need is a business management system. This is going to save you a lot of money, a lot of time, a lot of headache integrating multiple systems. For me, I use a business management system called Kajabi, which could also be looked at as an LMS, it could be looked at as a payment processor, a website builder, an email marketing software, all these different things, a CRM, a customer relationship management system. I use Kajabi to run both of my businesses, okay, both of my online businesses, e-learning partners and Athlete with Asthma. And it is an externally facing business management system, which means that it has all the features I need to market and sell online courses. You could argue that softwares like Paychex, or there's different softwares that are industry specific that are not only going to run payroll for you, act as a CRM, maybe a scheduling tool, a calendar for you, but they may even throw a learning management system in there as well. That would be a business management system for your internal training needs, okay? Kajabi, external, something like Paychex, or there's tons and tons of industry-specific systems out there that include an LMS into their technology stack. Those would be internal business management systems. Now, if you're interested in Kajabi, I want to offer you a 30-day free trial linked in the description below. In addition to getting a 30-day free trial, opposed to the 14-day free trial that you'll see on the Kajabi website, I'm also going to throw in my Kajabi Made Simple online course, which is going to help you in those first 30 days while you're still using the free trial to get your first website built, your online course built, and get everything set up so that you can start selling and marketing your online courses once that free trial ends. Okay, so go grab your 30-day free trial of Kajabi and get access to my free online course, Kajabi Made Simple, in the description below. So now I want to share with you what some of these systems look like and how all of these different e-learning platforms have overlap, okay, where they're part LMS, part BMS, part LXP, part authoring tool, part video editing software, part graphic design software, all these different things, okay? Well, let's start with Kajabi. Okay, as I said, external e-learning platform meant to help you market and sell your online courses, your e-learning programs, your digital products. Basically, it's going to help you market and sell anything that is an informational product, okay, on the internet. You can also actually sell services and other physical products too, but it really shines in the digital product space. Okay, so I'm logged in right now. And as you can see, so I have these 4 courses that I just launched. Okay, we just launched our TalentLMS, Talent Cards, Kajabi, and Learn World's Made Simple online courses, okay, which you can grab in the description below this video. So right now, I'm logged into Kajabi, and as you can see, here's all my products. So here's all my courses. Okay, then I can sell coaching, I can sell community, which you can sell access to in Kajabi. Really cool. You can run your podcasts in Kajabi, newsletters, downloads. Okay, these are all the product options, and Kajabi is always adding new product options. Now, I would argue that Kajabi also has authoring tool capabilities. Now, they're on a much smaller scale than TalentLMS, which I'll show you in a bit. But the basic definition of an authoring tool is a tool that allows you to author or create an online course. Well, Kajabi allows you to do that, okay? So we go to new product, we go to course, we go to get started, and we populate some stuff in here. I can go test, test. I can use this info to generate content and additional resources. Now, I highly recommend that you check out my how to build an online course using Kajabi. I have it linked in the description, and I have it linked right here so that you can step-by-step build your first online course in Kajabi and really see how Kajabi's AI capabilities empower you to use Kajabi as an authoring tool, okay? But basically, I go to next. It's going to ask me some other stuff. It asks about Kajabi payments, which is another thing. Kajabi has a payment processor integrated, so you don't have to connect a third-party software. This is why you want to make sure you're selecting an external e-learning platform for your online course and e-learning needs if you're selling and marketing online courses. Don't try and force an internal system, a system that doesn't have all these functionalities for email marketing, a CRM, payment processing, hosting courses, just allowing you to market a website creator, landing page creators. You don't want to force a system that's not meant for selling and marketing online courses and serving your customers into being that system. Okay, so here's what it did. It created this course for us. It created these modules, even created some text, okay? Now I dig into this even deeper in my free online course, Kajabi Made Simple, which you can grab your free trial of Kajabi and get free access to Kajabi Made Simple forever by using the link in the description below this video. But this qualifies Kajabi as an authoring tool as well. Okay, now it's a business management system because we also have all of these options for collecting payments, okay? Invoices. We can even send invoices with Kajabi now, okay? It's crazy. So we go into invoices and we can start sending invoices, okay? We can set up affiliates so that people can resell our online courses and e-learning programs. This is how you set up affiliates. We can set up our entire website, design our website, have a blog, okay? So Kajabi does all these things. That's why it's not just a learning management system, not just a learning experience platform, it is a business management system. This is the only software that I invest in for Athlete with Asthma and e-learning partners, and it manages everything for my business, okay? You can even have a branded app. Here's marketing, so email campaigns, funnels, all these different things. Like I said, in Kajabi Made Simple, I show you A to Z how to do all this really simply. It's a really simple course. You can grab that in addition to your 30-day free trial below. Okay, assessments, insights, all these things, okay? So that's Kajabi. Now I also brought up TalentLMS. TalentLMS is on the other side of things, and this is technically an LMS. I mean, it's called TalentLMS. I would argue that it's actually a learning experience platform, but they would have to literally change this to TalentLXP. Why would they do that? This is a pretty famous LMS in the business at this point, so they just, for marketing purposes, are still calling it TalentLMS. With that being said, it does a lot more than what an LMS does, okay? And yet again, to really get the full view of how to set up TalentLMS for yourself, grab that free trial and get access to TalentLMS Made Simple in the description below. I would also argue that TalentLMS has the most powerful authoring tool on the market. And the reason why I argue that is because you get access to it for free, okay? So when you grab that unlimited free trial, what you're gonna do is go to courses and then go add course. And then we click on add and TalentCraft. Okay. Now there's a lot of other ways to author a course in TalentLMS, but TalentCraft is my favorite. And TalentCraft is very similar to a authoring tool called Articulate 360. Specifically, within Articulate 360, you can see there's Articulate 360 Standard and Articulate 360 AI now. There's something called Rise 360, which is a software that you get access to right here within the Articulate 360 suite, which costs you, the standard's going to cost you, $1,200. They change this pricing all the time, but the point is, you're going to pay probably at least $1,000 per user per year to get access to just the authoring tool. So that means you can author the course, but that's it. Now the course has to live somewhere. Okay, you're not going to be able to collect any data on your learners. Articulate 360 is solely an authoring tool. Now it's a powerful AI-driven authoring tool, but so is TalentLMS, and specifically TalentCraft within TalentLMS. So this is TalentCraft. Now in TalentLMS Made Simple, I go through exactly how to use TalentCraft to author your online courses, but this is kind of the basics, okay? So I'm in TalentCraft, I go start from scratch, and I can literally click on AI right here. I can say create a page about the 10 best practices for onboarding a new employee. Start creating. And now TalentCraft is going to mock up a page for you, okay? This is very similar to how the AI capabilities of Articulate 360 work without the price tag, okay? You get access to this for free. You can start authoring in TalentLMS for free. Now, the course is going to stay in TalentLMS, but you need the course to be somewhere anyway. Okay, with Articulate 360, you're ultimately going to have to pay not only for the license to author, you're going to have to pay for an LMS or an LXP or a BMS separately. Okay, in TalentLMS, you get them both in one system. Okay, so then you can go through and you can add to it. We can talk to AI again and have it do even more. We can swap out any of this. We can customize any of this. Like I said, I go into this in detail in my free online course, TalentLMS Made Simple, which you'll get access to with your free trial, linked in the description below. Now, you may have heard of Articulate 360. You may have also heard of Adobe Captivate, because these are two of the most famous and popular authoring tools on the market. But have you heard of Descript? Well, Descript is also technically an authoring tool that you can use to build online courses. You can use it to build a lot of different things, okay? And like I said, the lines are blurred nowadays of what is an e-learning platform in the first place. So here's Descript. Descript, at its core, is a video editing software powered by AI. Now, I use Descript to author courses, to create my podcast, which I host in Kajabi, right? In my BMS, in my business management system. And you can grab your free trial of Descript below so you can try it out yourself. Okay, so once you log into Descript, you can either open up a project you already have, which I have a lot of projects here, and I'll pop into one of those in a sec, or you can go to New Project. So if I go to New Project, I go to Video Project here, and what's going to happen is I can either upload a video like the one I'm creating right here. I can record a video. I can write AI speech and it'll help me create a video using AI. I can import from Zoom, etc. Okay. So once you get a video inside Descript, here's what's going to happen. I'm going to pull up this video, which you can also find on the YouTube channel, how to customize TalentLMS settings, manage branches, groups, and learners, my TalentLMS tutorial. Okay. So what you can do is either record directly into Descript or upload into Descript, and then Descript is going to create a transcript of your video, okay? And then you can edit your video based on transcript. Really easy, okay? Now, you're probably saying, well, authoring tools author courses. Well, I'm sorry to break it to you. If you haven't made it to the party yet, you're watching this video on YouTube already. Video is the #1 way people learn online, right? Video combined with AI. I mean, that's how I learn, is I learn via video courses, and then talking to different AI platforms like Kajabi, like ChatGPT, etc. So video needs to be part of your online courses. It should be the focal point of your online courses, okay? It should be the main thing. Like even when we're looking at TalentLMS here, and we have this beautiful course that we're able to author in TalentCraft. Or if you're authoring in Articulate, you need to have video all over it. Okay, it should be at the top. It should be the focal point because people learn via video. That's why you're using the biggest learning management system in the world. You could probably even call YouTube a business management system at this point. I'm going to show you YouTube next and how it fits into all of this because of how many people learn via YouTube. Okay, so here we go. We have this script. We can edit using the script, but we can do a lot of other cool things. Okay, now we can edit using AI. We're Underlord, which is what Descript calls their AI feature at this point. They may call it something else by the time you're listening to this or watching this. But if I go edit for clarity, it's gonna go through and take out ums and really take out pauses. It's going to clean stuff up, okay? You can also remove retakes, remove filler words, shorten word gaps, all these different things automatically using AI, okay? We can do things like make it so we get eye contact. Maybe you're looking off here. Well, that probably wouldn't work, but maybe you're like off center and the script will fix that. It's going to generate images, all sorts of different things. You can create a bunch of micro-learning clips out of your video. Create a highlight reel. You can translate it into numerous languages, okay? So record in one language, translate it to so many other languages, which they're always adding additional languages. You can do what I do, which is I draft blog posts. I create module text content. So the text content that would plug into, here, we can create from a video. So you record the video, have Descript, look at the video, create the transcript, and then create the text content for your e-learning module in your words because it's from your content, your video, okay? You can create YouTube description. The YouTube description below this video was created with the script. Now I went through and adjusted it, but the script created the initial version of it. You can create an outline. You can do all these different things using Descript. Really easy. So I highly recommend you grab your free trial below so you can start using Descript today. And that brings me to the biggest e-learning platform in the world, YouTube. You're on it right now. You're watching this video right now on YouTube. YouTube is an e-learning platform. It not only allows you to upload videos, it allows you to deliver those videos to your learners. It actually allows you to run a whole business on YouTube. Now, I get paid about $200 a month in ad revenue right now via YouTube as of the recording of this video. That's not enough to run a business, but you could technically set up subscriptions through YouTube now. Okay, so if I go into customize channel here, it's going to open up a lot of different things. I can go into earn. And it gives me a lot of different options. I can earn with ads. I can earn by creating memberships. So literally, I can set up a membership. Now, YouTube's going to take 30% of what I make, but it allows me to create a business out of my content on YouTube. Now, I use Kajabi as my payment wall, okay? And then YouTube, I get paid with ad revenue, and then you watch this video, you learn something, you check out my free trials, and if you end up purchasing any of these systems or products like Descript, TalentLMS, Kajabi, which are amazing products, that's why I throw in free courses as well, then I get paid a little bit, and it's no additional cost to you, okay? But look, you can set up so that you have super likes and comments and all these different things. This is where you can set up brand deals. So YouTube is a business management system at this point. It acts as an LMS or a learning experience platform because you get to not only watch this video, you can comment below it, you can interact with other people below it, I can interact with you. That's what we're doing right here. This is the biggest e-learning platform in the world, and I'm glad you're here. Thank you for watching this video. Definitely grab your free trials and free courses in the description below, and I'll see you in the next one.